The next couple minutes, I'm going to talk to you guys about practicing over the holidays, making sure that you're breathing correctly, warming up, and taking care of your instrument. So, let's talk about the parts of the trumpet. We have the what? What is this called? Mouthpiece. Okay? Mouthpiece goes into the mouthpiece receiver. This is a little piece right here where the mouthpiece goes in. Remember, don't push your mouthpiece all the way in. It just needs to go boop, and you're good to go. If you do this, boom, then what's going to happen? It's going to get stuck, and I'm going to to open it, okay? So, let's make sure that we just push it in quite gently to the mouthpiece receiver. Then we have the lead pipe. This is called the lead pipe. Here is what? The tuning slide, okay? Talking about slides, we have three additional ones. We have the first valve slide, the second valve slide, and the third valve slide. So how many valves do we have? How many? I can't hear you guys. How many? Someone say three? Yes, we have three valves, okay? First valve, second valve, third valve, okay? And then we have the bell. Those are the parts of the instrument. Now, let's talk about, when we're practicing, how do we oil our valves? Well, what do? We take the first one open, we unscrew it. Do we pull it out all the way, or do we pull it out halfway? Halfway, right? So we pull it out halfway to right where the first hole is showing, okay? Then we take our valve oil. How many drops do we put on it? Do we put 1, 2, 3, 7,000? How many drops? 2, right? 2 drops of oil. 1, 2. Are we done? What do we have to do? Push the valve back into the chamber, right? Now, before we do that, there are numbers on the valve. Remember the numbers that we talked about? Where is the number supposed to point? Should it point toward the bell, or should it point toward the mouthpiece? Where? Someone say mouthpiece? Who said mouthpiece? Is that you? Okay, good. You're right. It should point towards the mouthpiece. Now remember, the number needs to go toward the mouthpiece. Once it's there, we press it down slowly, and then we wait, and then we turn it until we hear it click, right? And it should sound something like this. That means it's clicked, okay? That's how we oil our valves. And you go from 1 to 2 to 3, okay? And sometimes when you oil your valves, guys and girls, make sure that you don't have to oil them all the time. You know, maybe you have one valve that's sticking. So if the other two are working well, then just do that one valve that's giving you trouble. If not, then do all of them. But you don't have to do all the valves all the time, because you want to save on the valve oil, okay? Because I won't see you guys again until January. So remember, we need to save on the valve oil. Great. Now, let's talk about warming up. Now, when we're warming up, did we just do this? No, that's not warming up. What do we do first? We take out the mouthpiece, right? And we hold the mouthpiece with our forefinger, that's our first finger, and our thumb. And we do our slides. Remember our slides? Let's go up and down, just like this. Okay? And we do that for what? A minute or so. Okay? And if you guys have a little dog or something, go around to the dog and go like this. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Really don't do that, because the dog might get crazy, and just don't do that. Okay? But anyway, we have to do the slides. Rest for about 10 seconds, and then we do it again. Rest for about 10 seconds, and we do it again. Going up. and so forth, until you feel like, you know what, I'm ready to play. Remember, we don't want to buzz no more than about a minute or so, okay? Just to allow the blood to flow through our embouchure, okay? Now, when we're playing, what's the first note we play? It's a C, our open C, where the vowels are not being pressed down. And when we play it, we have to breathe. Remember the breathe. How to breathe, okay? And you can hold out the C for 4 counts, wait like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, play another C. Wait 5 or 10 seconds, then you go up to the D, which is first valve and third valve. First valve, third valve. Play it again. And then we go back down to the C. Cool. Now we have C, we have D, and then what's that next note that's 1 and 2? What note is that? No, it's not F. What is it? 1 and 2. It's E. You're right. Okay? Then we go from C to E. Rest. Breathe. And then play E again. Then we go back down to the C. So we have C, we have D, we have E, and what's that one note that's after E but before G, and you play it first valve, and it starts with an F. What is that note? It starts with an F. You guys know what it is? What is it? You're right, it's F. I gave you guys the answer, okay? So it's F. Rest. And then we go to the G. Remember, we're only going to go to the G. We're not going to go past the G, and the G is open, because it's right after F. Well, after F you go back, wow, to C, right? And then we go to G. Now remember, G is open as well. So, because it's higher, we have to have faster air. So remember? So push a little bit more on your air so that you can play that G. So it'll go like this. And it might be a little loud, but that's cool because that lets me know, that lets you know that you're playing the G and your air is going faster. So let's just make sure that we know what I'm talking about when we're doing the warm-up. So we go from C to G. But we go from C, D, C, E, C, F, C, G. And it's like this. And that's our warm-up, guys. Okay? And remember, when we're breathing, we have to breathe like this. How to. Say that with me. How to. Nope. I want everybody to say it. I don't care if your mom or dad are there. I want you to say it. Say how to. Alright, good. How to.